Dude,
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. That dude was my cue to start the live stream. So there you go, guys. I hope everyone's well. I hope you can all hear and see me. Yeah, because that's the point of YouTube. So, guys, yeah, like I say, it's your opportunity to get as many questions over to me as you like, and we're going to talk about trading. Yeah, we're going to talk about many different things about trading. Okay, so yeah, the floor is yours. I'm going to remain silent until you give me a question. I'm only kidding. I am going to show you some things that I'm looking at. Let me just find the live chat so I can see all of your questions, guys. All right. So yeah, I hope you are all well. Let's take a look at a few trades. First of all, that I'm looking at. We can also look at trades you're looking at, guys, if you need help with any of them. But also, ask questions about anything to do with trading, guys. Yeah. Could be absolutely anything. I don't mind. Psychology, money management, strategies, techniques, the news, technical analysis, whatever you like, guys. Yeah, I am all yours for the next hour or so. Yeah, and can I just say, guys, I have just eaten an alarming amount of food. Yeah, honestly, I feel so stuffed. I had a little poke bowl. It was very nice. I'm trying to eat healthy, so salmon, tuna, and healthy stuff. You don't care about what I'm eating, I know. Hi, Song Love. How are you? The best name in trading. We're going to call you. um, Victoria, I remember you. I was watching your lives when I lived in Europe within my time zone. Now I moved to America. You started making lives in my time zone. We've done this for you, Victoria. Okay. I have a new big question, Song Love. This is wonderful. We like big questions that we can challenge and get our teeth stuck into. Cop Prod, good day to you, sir. Good to be here again. How are you doing? Happy days, mate. I am good, thank you. All my trades are going in the direction I want them to. So I'm having a good day. And I've just eaten a lot and I like eating. So, yeah. Shushma, what time frame are you focusing on most? Shushma, I focus on all time frames. Yeah, and you'll see in today's live stream why I do that. Yeah, every time frame gives you a little piece of information. So why not look at all the time frames? Yeah, every one of them will give you more information so you can make a more informed decision. Generally speaking, I look at the day trend and then execute on the H1 chart. Yeah, I basically want H1 trend to be with my daily view. So if I'm looking to buy the market because the day chart tells me to buy the market, then I'm just looking for that on the H1. I'm looking for a H1 uptrend. Easy as that, Shushma. Hi, Investing with Ian. How are you, May? I want to know, Song Love, I want to know what you think about intraday trading, intraday versus intraday. What do you mean exactly, Song Love? So, yeah, well, please explain that a little bit further. So, I trade intraday. Yeah, my trades, I'm usually in a trade for, anywhere from a couple of hours up to a day or even a couple of days, guys. So I would still say that's intraday. You've got scalping, where you're in a trade for literally could be minutes. It could be an hour, but it could be literally minutes, seconds. Um, so yeah, you've got scalping, guys, which is like in a trade within, in and out of a trade within minutes. You've got intraday trading, where I would say you're in a trade between a couple of hours and a couple of days. Then you've got swing trading. Yeah, but it depends. You could look at the daily chart and you would still be classed as a swing trader. Or you could look at the weekly chart, but you're still classed as a swing trader. You're still taking a higher time frame view and letting trades play out over a couple of days, over many days, if not many weeks. So yeah, they're generally the type of trader you can be. Hello, Greg. How are you, mate? You all right? Good to see you earlier on for our mentorship session. I've passed your details on to my friend who will get in contact with you. Yes, okay, so now does that compare with swing trading? Yeah, so this is how I trade, guys. I'm going to show you how I trade, okay? And then you can decide if you want to join me in this trading mechanism. Bernard, money, Aussie dollar, your money now. Yes, Bernard. Yeah, our trades are going well today. Yeah, Aussie dollar, US dollar, we've pretty much hit target. I took profit, but it should come down. Okay, so this was a trade, guys. Aussie dollar, US dollar. We've been shorting this. I've taken some profit. CAD, Swiss franc. We're also buying this one, guys. Yeah, I'm potentially buying this one up to 79. Yeah, look at this H1 structure up to 79. And then here I'll close 80% and leave 20% to run. So yes, those are a couple of trades I'm in right now, guys, and they're going well. But let me explain to you how I trade. All right. So generally speaking, guys, let's look at New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, because I haven't stopped talking about this one. And this one's coming down nicely now as well. Yeah, so everything, Cop Prod, your question was how happy are you? I'm very happy everything's going in the direction. Okay, so let's understand this. So Shushma Song, this will answer all of your questions. So how I trade is this. I look, first of all, at the weekly chart. All right, this is New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. I say to myself, what is the weekly chart telling me, first and foremost? So it's telling me it's in a downward channel. Okay, and we can potentially do this. Okay, so weekly is telling me that. I look at three things. First of all, I look at structure. Okay, and this is the structure. This is in a downward channel, a downtrend. Okay, I then look at support and resistance, and you can see that we are at an important resistance level. Okay, so tick, we're in a downtrend, tick, we're at an important resistance level. And then finally, guys, I'm looking at candlesticks because they give me more information as well. And look at these candlesticks. All of these candlesticks, look at the wicks on these and even the wick on this. It is rejecting this level. Okay, so they're the three things I look at: structure in terms of trend, channels, patterns. I then look at support and resistance, which it's bouncing off, and I look at candlesticks as well. If all of those tick all of the boxes and I have enough room to move into, which I do, I put it on my little list for the day. You know, when I do my analysis every morning, those are my trade ideas for that day. Okay, so that's what I do. Weekly chart, first of all. Then I drop down to the daily chart and I ask myself, does this make sense on the daily chart? And again, the answer is yes. Yeah, structure. Okay, so we're in a downtrend, lower lows and potentially lower highs. Yeah, lower highs. Okay, so I'm looking at a downward structure, a downtrend, and arguably, you know, we could potentially do this down to these lows. And again, we're at a resistance level. And yeah, I know yesterday's candle was a little bit green, but look at the candle before that. Look at the wick rejecting this zone. And today, you know, we're getting quite a negative reaction. Although, sorry, not a negative, this is good for me, but we're getting a bearish reaction. Okay, so yeah, potentially back down to kind of this level of support I would aim for. So this ticks all the boxes. So I use the weekly and daily as a filter, guys. Yeah, it filters out what I can trade for that day. And then all I do is write down on my little trading piece of paper, New Zealand dollar CAD short. And I only look at weekly and daily. Okay. Then I've got my list. Okay. Then I go down to the lower time frames. All right. And I look at them, and then I look for entries. So I drop down to the H4 and look for entries. So, you know, this gray zone here, this was potentially an entry up here because we wasn't making higher highs. Okay, this would have been an aggressive entry, but an entry nonetheless. And yeah, we've got this area through here, yeah, which was once support. So if this candle stays like it is now, I think we've got a good H4 downtrend trade. Okay, but what I actually trade on is the H1, and I actually got into this trade. Ignore all these yellow lines. This was me talking to the VIP Discord about hedging. So I hedge trades, all right, and this was one hedge I was in. But all I'm looking for on the lower time frame is a breakdown in structure. Okay, so price came back up, yeah. We had this level here, yeah, bounced off again, broke this level, yeah. When it breaks this level, I entered this pair. I put this as a trade idea in the VIP Discord. Okay, if you would like access to the VIP Discord, you do have to pay for it, guys, but I give you my trade ideas as and when they happen. You get exclusive content, you get access to me throughout the day. So it's like a constant live stream, guys. You can ask me questions throughout the day. And you got access to a performance coach. Anyway, many cool things. So as soon as price broke down here, I got a little bit of retrace. This yellow line here is where I entered. Okay, I entered here, and then I'm just following H1 structure down. I will just keep following this H1 structure down. I'm only really wrong when, you know, price breaks these highs and we get a change in trend. And my target, guys, is basically back down to here. So if I move this gray zone across, yeah, I'm looking for, I think it was 44. Yeah, 44 would be my target, guys. All right. So yes, I look at the daily and weekly. So arguably that makes me a swing trader. Yeah, because I'm looking at the bigger view. But I'm an intraday trader in terms of my entries. Yeah, I've been in this trade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say we hit target in 6 or 7 hours. Yeah, that is an intraday trade. But I take on board the higher time frame view. I think you're crazy not to look at all the time frames. Yeah, every time frame gives me a little bit more information. Okay, and if you're going to make a business decision, guys, yeah, you wouldn't just take the first piece of information and say, yep, let's go for it. You would gather loads of information, loads of different ideas, yeah, and then you would come to a decision. Yeah, trading is no different, guys. It's a business decision. Every time you enter a trade, it's a business decision. You need to make a decision. Is it a good business decision? I think of my trading as a company. Yeah, it's my livelihood. It's what I do. It's my company. So I need to make good, informed decisions. All right. So think of it like that, guys. Okay. So yeah, I hope that answers your questions, Song Love and Shushma. Yes, I do look at the bigger picture, but I trade on the lower time frames. Okay. Okay, very serious there, guys. Let me have some vodka so I'm less serious. Yeah, just run out of vodka, I've realized. So yes, guys, that's how I trade. All right. So yeah, we'll see. So I've just had an alarm on Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. So let's take a quick look at that. Why did I get an alarm? Because I'm seeing price breakdown, basically. Okay, so we are at daily highs at the moment. Yeah. Price has already rejected this level once with this red candle here, and it's potentially rejecting it again. So therefore, we're not making higher highs as we speak on the day chart. Okay. So yeah, that, you know, that raises alarm bells. Has this trend run out of bit of steam before we get a bit of a retrace? Okay. So I don't like to go against daily trend, but if you look at the H1, guys, price is breaking down nicely. Yeah, it's come up, tested that high again, and totally rejected it. All right. So this would be an against trend trade. All right. So let's take a look, guys. Yeah. So if we H1 structure, we were clearly in an uptrend until we broke this level. Yeah. Even this level through here. Yeah. So we're clearly in a H1 downtrend. We're below the moving average 20, which is what I like to see. So I'm potentially seeing, if we get a bearish candle in here, we could take lows back down to this area here. Yeah, bear in mind, guys, this is against trend because Canadian yen is in a, in an uptrend. But this is what I'm seeing. This is what I look for, guys. These breakdowns in structure. Yeah, if I get these breakdown in structure like I'm seeing on CAD yen, and we're below the moving average 20, again, discussed this with you today, Greg. Yeah, we're looking for shorts, guys. Yeah, but this would be against trend. Right. What else are we looking at now? You must have patience. Yeah, you must have patience. If you're doing institutional trades, yeah, you might have one a week, one a fortnight, yeah, and you'll be holding on to that trade for weeks, months. So yeah, institutional trading isn't for everyone, and you need to put a lot of money on it. Yeah, because if you've got one trade every 2 weeks, that trade better be worth something. Yeah. Right, what do we want to look at? Shushma, I was still buying Swiss franc from 150.50 up, and CAD yen. Yeah, so as we're looking at now, Shushma, the CAD yen, it might have further to go. Yeah, it might have further to go. Yeah, we don't know. But the thing here is, guys, is value. Yeah, I talk about this in my mentorship program all the time. Just value, value, value. Yeah, so when, this is in an uptrend. Okay, this Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Okay, and I'm going to pinpoint areas of value of where we should get in. And this is not hindsight. Okay, this is as it happens. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this. All right, I took this back in time by magic. All right, but if we're at this stage here, okay, so Canadian dollar yen is in an uptrend. This is the day chart. Okay, and we've got this bullish candle. We can even get rid of this blue thing because it hasn't even happened yet. Okay, and we've got this bullish green candle with trend. Yeah, we're getting higher lows, higher highs. We're clearly in an uptrend. This candle is excellent, excellent, excellent value because we have all this potential room to move into. Okay, yeah, it's excellent value. Let's play it along. Okay, look how much the market enjoyed that. It took literally 1 day for it to hit our higher time frame target. Okay, but now if price is up here, let's go back a candle. Yeah, so price is up here now, and we're seeing this bullish candle. So most retail traders will jump in on that. Okay, but you're gonna get sucker punched because there's no value. Yeah, here lots of value, tick. Here, no value. Yeah, there's no value up there. Okay, let's look for the next point of value. Okay, let's go back to this one. Okay, so now this has happened. So remember, there was no value up here. We're still in an uptrend. Price comes all the way back down here, and we get this. I know it's not super bullish, but if I saw a break to the upside in terms of the lower time frames, H1, H4, I would look to buy this back up to these highs. This is excellent value. This was excellent value. Yeah, this up here, if we entered here, was terrible value. Yeah, terrible. Okay. Let's play it along. Okay. So at this point, yeah, would we have hit target? I would have certainly taken some profit here. Yeah. And then, you know, then potentially I'm starting to see, you know, lower highs. Okay. Then I don't like this trade anymore, really, but I know it still goes up. But again, once we've had this break here, okay, of these highs, this is confirmation of an uptrend. But again, if we enter here, yeah, I question the value. If we get a retrace down to here, yeah, I would look to take it back up. This is value. This is still not value. Look for value in the market. Honestly, guys, that should be rule number one. Look for value. Okay. And then if we just play it on to current time, and here we are. Yeah. So even you know, we're getting a bit of sideways action. Okay. Because it's a little bit overbought. We're at a resistance zone. Does it want to have a bit of a retrace? This is what I'm thinking with CAD-yen. All right. And then if we get out of this replay mode now, if we go back down to the H1, guys, it will be really interesting for me to see what happens at this price right now. Okay, so everyone keep an eye on CAD-yen. If this H1 structure, yeah, continues to the downside, we've got lower lows. Yeah, this could be an excellent entry back down to here, back down to these lows, because you can see we're finding ourselves in a bit of a higher time frame range between here and here. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. I'm seeing CAD-yen breaking down. So yeah, we'll see. Let's have a look at H4, see what that's telling us. Yeah, it's not making higher highs. It's not making higher highs on the H4. And again, guys, look at candles. Yeah, look at these candles. It's not making higher highs, and just look how bearish these candles are. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see how this H4 candle finishes forming. Yeah, because currently we are, currently it is very bullish, and this would suggest perhaps we could go higher. But you know, we've got another 30 minutes. It'll be interesting to see how this candle finishes. Okay. So yeah, guys, that's what I think of Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Perhaps some room to the downside. What else are we looking at? What was your idea on Swiss franc pair? I still think what play the Bank of Japan is break the swing and fill the imbalance zone. I entered on the trade. Okay, all right, let's have a look at Swiss franc yen as well. Okay, I'm not disputing the yen pairs are in uptrends. Pound yen, euro yen, Swiss franc yen, Aussie dollar yen, CAD yen are all in uptrends. All right, and this one has broken the high. Okay, is there anything we can sort of lean against? No. This is in pretty much unknown territory, and I know this area up here is like a 40-year high or something silly. Okay, but what will be really interesting with this pair is this weekly candle. I know it's only Tuesday, okay, But will this weekly high hold? Yeah, this will be interesting for me because, again, on the weekly, it is in an uptrend. Yeah, there's no disputing that. But it is so overbought. This is so overbought that, you know, I think it needs some room to the downside. You know, potentially here, moving average 20 comes up, you know, potentially back down to here. If we look at the day chart now, we're getting quite a bearish reaction right now. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, this has broken these highs, but it's not just Swiss franc Japanese yen, it's the Japanese yen pairs as a whole. Yeah, they're all at highs or very overbought. So it's the yen pairs as a whole that concerns me. All right. Again, it will be interesting to see what this daily candle does. On the day chart, it's not that overbought. Yeah, it's bounced off the moving average 20 and come up. It's not a million miles away from the moving average 20. It's not that overbought. It's just on that weekly chart, it's very overbought. So I'm doing a lot of talking. That's how it works on YouTube. But if I look at the H4, I know there's an interesting level right now. Yeah. So if it is going to go higher, it's going to go higher now. All right. So if you look at the H4, you know, we're clearly in an uptrend. We've come back to an area of potential support, and we've got the moving average 20. Yeah. I think this could be a particularly good area for a buy if I wanted to buy Swiss franc yen. So yes, yeah, right now is a potentially good zone. It will be interesting to see what happens. If it doesn't respect this zone, yeah, or this moving average 20, and we get perhaps a big red candle that comes down like this. Excuse my red candle. I've been drinking vodka. And it hasn't respected this level, hasn't respected the moving average 20. I expect movement to the downside. So it's really at a key level as we speak. Again, let's drop down to the H1 to see what more information we can get. I mean, H1 just looks like a massive sell-off. Yeah, this is selling off. But on the H4, you know, there is an area through here, okay, that we can look at. So yeah, really interesting level right now on Swiss franc Japanese yen. If it doesn't respect this level, keeps breaking down, yeah, I think we've got further to the downside. If we get a real bullish push off, yeah, maybe we have, you know, we can take price back up to these highs, but I probably wouldn't like to take it any further. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm seeing, guys, on Swiss franc Japanese yen. I entered on pound yen as well. Shushma, okay, still on hold, am I right? Pound yen. So again, it's going to be a similar scenario. I know pound yen is literally at very important weekly highs. Again, yeah, let's look at the weekly chart. This pair is in an uptrend, but very overbought. Yeah, look at the moving average 20. The moving average 20 is the mean. Yeah, is the average. Price should revert back to the mean. And this is miles away from the mean. Okay, very overbought. All right. We know this is very good weekly resistance. Okay. So, yeah, we could see sellers there, but we have a very bullish weekly candle. So it's all about this gray zone, guys. All right. So if this gray zone on the day chart here, even the day chart is in an uptrend. Okay. If this zone holds, if this zone breaks. So basically, we've got to a level now where we've got weekly sellers because it's weekly resistance, and we've got daily buyers. Hence, we're seeing buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers. What I want to see to trade this pair is a break either side. Yeah, if I break to the upside, Yeah, if we get a, you know, a bullish green candle like this out of this gray zone, then okay, we can we can take this higher. Or if we get a red candle that breaks out of this, yeah, this box of indecision, yeah, then I think we have room, you know, back down to here. My inclination, because it's such an important weekly area of resistance, is that it will want to come down. Yeah, but we will see. Yeah, I will only trade what the market tells me to trade. If I see a big red candle at this level, I'm coming down. If I see a big green candle, I would still be a little reluctant to buy it, but we have potential buys. All right, so yeah, really interesting level right now for pound yen. Okay, you'll see this on the H4. Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is a typical box of indecision. And all we want to see, guys, is a break. Yeah, we want to see a break that breaks these lows. Yeah, we take it lower, or we get a break to the upside, breaking these highs, and then potentially we've got some buys. But I'm still reluctant to buy this at this level. Okay, guys, so yeah, those are any other questions, guys, that you've got? And Song Love, I like your questions. They're not just about currency pairs. They are, everything's going off right now, guys. So Aussie dollar, US dollar must have hit target. Let's have a quick look at that. Yeah, so that's coming down nicely, guys. Yeah, so that's coming. I'm still in this trade for 20%. New Zealand CAD I'm interested in as well. Okay, this is coming down lovely. Okay, it took a while for this to come down, guys, but yeah, this New Zealand CAD trade is coming down very nicely to the point. I'm just checking it's hit target on my other screen. Let me just check this, guys. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's hit target as well, guys. So very nice trading day thus far. Yeah, happy days. And guys, if you would like access to my trade ideas as and when they happen, then you can come join the VIP Discord. Yeah, I give you my trade ideas every day as part of the VIP Discord, so come and join it. And if you're new to the channel, guys, you haven't seen this live stream before or my channel, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. So what I focus on, guys, is really technical stuff, the real technical nitty gritty. All right. And you should all know this stuff, guys. All right. It's based around three things. Yeah. Structure, trend, support and resistance levels, and candlesticks and areas of value. Yeah. If you combine these things, you will get into high probability trades. Yeah, you will. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing, guys. I'm also in CAD Swiss franc. Let's have a look at that. Okay, so that's also hit target as well. Very nice day, guys. Yeah, just hit target. Good. Yeah, it must have closed. All right, guys. So yeah, we're having a very nice day. So New Zealand Swiss franc. Yeah, let's take a look at that. I'm looking to buy Canadian dollar Swiss franc. So let's look at New Zealand Swiss franc for Sushma. And also, guys, if you enjoy these videos, you'd like to show your appreciation, you can join our YouTube membership as well. New Zealand Swiss franc. What are we seeing? Tricky. Yeah. Basically, we have daily and weekly fight on our hands. All right. If we looked at the weekly chart, yeah, you would short this pair. Yeah, you'd see this red candle here, and you would short this back down to this these lows, and everyone wouldn't think you're mental. That would be a perfectly legitimate trade. Okay, back down to these lows here. That's on the weekly, but on the daily, we're in an uptrend. Yeah, we were in a downtrend, and now we're in an uptrend. Okay, we started getting higher lows down here, then we got higher highs, higher lows. We are in an uptrend. Okay, so we've got weekly resistance, daily buyers who are in the uptrend. So again, yeah, that this trade is at an important level. Yeah, I don't mean to keep saying the same things, guys. I'll show you a trade in a minute that is better value for you, Sushma, okay? Which will be Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. But this is at a level, yeah, of interest. So does price want to come back out of here according to the weekly chart and potentially push down to these lows? This would make a good target. Or does price want to break above these highs and we have a continuation of the daily trend? So time will tell, okay? I like to be with day trend, so I'm reluctant to sell this, all right? I mean, looking at this candle right now, yeah, we're potentially seeing, yeah, I mean, it hasn't finished forming yet, guys. Let's wait and see what happens. But yeah, anything bearish, I think we could come down to these levels. Let's look at the H4. I'm going to show you the Canadian dollar Swiss franc and why that's a better trade to take very shortly. If we go down to the H4 now, yeah, I would say it's all about this level here. Okay, because on the H4, we are clearly in an uptrend. Yeah, potentially started breaking down. Yeah, lower highs. Okay, and then if it breaks this low here, I think it has room, you know, back down to these lows here. Okay, if it breaks this H4 structure. If it bounces off this level, yeah, we get a bullish candle, you know, potentially we could take it back up to this level, even this level. So yeah, if I start seeing H4 structure break down at this level, then there's a bit of room to the downside. Okay, but what I am going to show you, okay, is a better option for you. Okay, so that better option would be Canadian dollar Swiss franc. Let me show you. Here we are, Canadian dollar Swiss franc. Why was it a better option? Let's look at the day chart. So well, let's look at the weekly. Yeah, we still had, you know, the weekly is still in a downtrend. Okay, right, but yeah, it's not at the moving average 20 like the New Zealand Swiss franc was, and potentially it still has a bit of room up to here, up to this level. Okay, this would make sense for shorts for me. Okay, it's at a value area, we could then look for shorts. Okay, but for me it still has a bit of room up to that level, although it's still in a downtrend. But if we look at the day chart now, yeah, this is crying out for a buy. Yeah, price was in a downtrend. Yeah, but then bang, yeah, got higher highs. Yeah, higher lows, higher highs. Yeah, and now potentially this could be a higher low. We don't know yet. Yeah, this could come crashing down, but this is value. This here, this area here is value. Look for value. Okay. If you don't look for value, you will never have a value trade, a trade of good value. Yeah. This here is excellent, excellent value. All right. And that's why I was looking for buys today. And I got in this trade. Okay. And then we could potentially, you know, take it all the way back up to here. I actually got out at 79. Okay. For 80%. But I will let 20% run. Okay. For 12 years. Okay. So, and then my setup is this. I'm going to give you my setup. But you can see how this is value. When I woke up this morning, this is value. Let's compare that with New Zealand Swiss franc. On the day chart, no value. Yeah, there's no value here. It's already at the highs. It's no value. Okay, so let's go back to the Canadian dollar Swiss franc. And all I'm looking for, guys, is this. Yeah, I want to see a build up in H1 structure. Yeah, simple as that. Price comes down, we're in a H1 downtrend, and then price starts to build up. We're getting higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. All right, and then price has continued up. The area I got in is this basically, guys. Yeah, so I got in, put this in my VIP Discord channel. Yeah, I'm looking at when we get a break of this high here and it retraces back to this level. I actually got in here. All right, and yeah, we had to sweat it a bit. My stop would be below this swing low here. My stop loss. I don't trade with a stop loss, but a stop loss. And yeah, and then we're just looking to take it higher, guys. All right. I've already secured profit at 79, which it just about took out. And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how that performs. But it still has lots of room to move into before it hits those daily highs. Hence, here is value. Yeah. If I try to enter the trade here, let's say we get a candle like this, and I enter here to take it to here, no value. Value, no value. Look for value, guys, in every trade that you take. Okay, so Richie, great trading day. Good. Is that you or me? I'm having a very good trading day, and I hope you are too, Richie. Victoria, if I have pound Canadian dollar and pound US dollar winning trades, but there's inflation coming out, tomorrow, is it better to close and re-enter after the news is released, move stop loss to break even, or leave it? What's your approach? Excellent question, Victoria. Okay, so I'm going to show you what we can do. All right, so let's just take this as an example. All right, because we know I'm in a winning trade. All right, so we're in this trade. All right, if it's coming out tomorrow, it wouldn't bother me. But if it's coming out today, then we need to think where we are in terms of price. So we've got a couple of decisions. Let's say, it's 9 o'clock, it's 9 a.m. in the morning, okay? And news is coming out at 1 p.m. Okay? So, yeah, we've got a good 4 hours before news comes out. I'm still happy to be in this trade, yeah? But, yeah, we are nicely in profit at the moment, yeah? We entered here, we're nicely in profit. What I would do is this. You can still give the trade a chance in news. I know I always say don't trade the news, and I don't. But if I'm in a trade, this is what I would do. I would take, it's up to you, but let's say you could take 50% of your trade. So just close 50%, okay? You've secured some profit, all right? Then you can move your stop one of two places. You can move it to here, which would be break even. Sorry, it's not easy to write with a mouse pen. This would be break even, or still trade the chart. Put your stop below the swing low. Okay, it's up to you. So if you move it to break even, you're guaranteed you've made money on this trade. If you move but this what might happen, price might whipsaw down, take out your break-even trade, and then shoot back up. Okay, because this is obviously good support. All right. So yeah, do this, do that. Yeah, you're in profit, close 50% of the trade. Yeah, you entered here, move your stop loss to break even. Okay, and leave the trade. All right. Let's say you're in a losing trade. Okay, it depends how much it's losing. All right, but let's say I don't know what, let's take a look. Let's say, okay, let's say we're here. I'm going to do the magic of, okay, let's say I'm looking for shorts. Let's say I'm in a short now, okay? I've entered here, okay, and I'm, no, okay, let's say I've entered here. So I'm trying to work this out, guys, bear with me 1 second. So, okay, so I've entered a buy here, all right? We've entered a buy here, okay, and it's a couple of hours before news comes out, and I am in a losing trade, okay? I have bought here. So again, for me, yeah, you can do a couple of things. So my stop loss would be below here, okay? And if I'm in a losing trade and it comes down and it takes out my stop loss, no problem, okay? Yeah, that was my original stop loss. I'm okay with that. But what you can do is really move the stop loss, you know, tighter, yeah? But for me, it would make sense just to leave it here, yeah? Yeah, it's only really if you're in a winning trade, guys. If you're in a winning trade, you want to protect that winning trade. But if I'm in a losing trade, remember, you are only wrong at this level. When it breaks this low, that's when I'm wrong. And whether it's news or not, that's when I'm wrong. But if I'm in a winning trade, like we were, yeah, if I'm in this winning trade, yeah, I want to protect this, yeah. I don't want to see this winning trade come slamming down here and take out my stop, yeah. So we can protect it, yeah, protect profit, take money, move your stop loss to break even, and then it's a free trade. If it comes shooting off, you're still in this trade for 50%. So generally, Victoria, that's what I will do. Yeah, take some money off the trade. It might even be 60%, 70%. And then I will move my stop to break even, or I will move it below this swing low. Yeah, one or the other. If you're looking for big money, no need to worry about inflation, just follow the big money. Okay. Yeah, it depends. You don't know if you're trading with the big money is the problem there. Yeah, but yeah. Tanjim Chudri, hello Tom. Do you think Euro Pound is forming a bearish flag on H4? Yes, I do. Let's have a look at Euro Pound now. Okay, so the day chart. Yeah, I hear you. So a bearish flag. A bearish flag is this, guys. For people who don't know their chart patterns so well, this is like a bearish flag. Yeah. Yeah, you can wave this flag. All right, so we're in a bearish flag. So yes, I agree with you. And I want to short Euro Pound. And this may be the first time we get a bit of value. Okay, because down here, there's no value. Again, guys, it's all about the value. Yeah, if we get, you know, if we start entering trades here, just don't do it. There's no value. If it retraces up to here and we get a reaction, we have value to take this back down to these lows. It's pretty much sideways action. So I think we can potentially take it back down to these lows. But yeah, I mean, to carry on the trade, I'd want to see a break of these lows, yeah, and then we could carry on. Or, you know, even if we get a break of this flag to the upside, yeah, then shorts are not on. But I think we're at a good resistance zone here as well. Look at this. This used to be good support, and now it's broke. It's become good resistance. It wouldn't surprise me if price comes back up and tests this very high with this moving average 20. That would be the high probability, high value Mac Daddy 10 out of 10 trade and come lower. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing, Tanjib. Guys, if you're enjoying this analysis, my live stream, then come join us. Yes, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button, guys. We've also got Discord channel, we've got YouTube membership, we've got mentorship programs. If you're interested in any of these things, all the information is in the video description, guys. All right, so check it out. We're going to stop there for today, guys. All right, I hope you've enjoyed the live stream. I've enjoyed all of your questions, so thank you to everyone for all of your questions. I hope I helped you. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 8 a.m. New York EST. Get all of your questions ready, guys. And remember, it can be about anything to do with trading. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a